Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. I have a nervous little guy in my hand, so I was keeping him careful and nice, and he's a sweetie. This is my new little feller. Now, I've got lots of suggestions for names, and I have been trying to let people name them, him and the little girl. But he's doing so good. I'm going to put him back in his cage now. Here we go. He's trying to just push his fingers through. He doesn't want any weight on him. So here we go. Back into your cage. Good little guy. Nominally, as of like 3 moments before I started recording, I had thought that a good name for the two of them, since I had been leaving it up to the internet, was Dr. Snurf and Saber of the band Cookies and Cream. He's in his little safe house. I don't have actual wood or anything houses for them, so their safe houses are just the little Petco boxes they came in. So if they go inside their little cardboard boxes, I don't touch them. That's their safe place. If they run into there, they're safe. I don't put my fingers in, nothing. That is their safe place to be, and I let that be safe. Because I want every little guy to have a home, a place that they can call safety. So he was just inside digging in his box. And of course, Charvy, I don't know what's going on with him, really. I don't. His fur is just scruffy all over. His skin is dry, and so he's always scratching. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like a fungus, and he's dry. He's not moist, so it doesn't seem like a fungus, but I don't know. And it doesn't seem to be glandular, so it has to be age. It's just he looks so scruffy and he's half naked. Oh, the poor guy. But he's super, super active. I mean, he is a mega active guy, Charvy. And of course, he's Looney Tunes as always. He still drags every piece of solid food that's a big chunk. Smaller pieces he just eats right there, but larger pieces, or like sunflower seeds, he takes them carefully into his wheel and sets them there. He scours his cage, and then when he finds a piece, he immediately runs back in and bonk, puts it into the wheel, and then runs in the wheel. And then when he has to, he dashes into the wheel and pees, and then runs. And so it all gets wet and sticky. And then if you take it out, he just carefully pops it all back in. Hamster's gonna hamster. He's a silly, silly guy. Mama Squeaked is doing very good. She's still running around like a little beast. It's very good. I don't bother her much because of her advanced age, and I don't want to stress her out, but she's doing really, really good. Boogle, doing wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. The smell entirely gone. She runs around like a little crazed beast. One of her eyes is completely open now. The other one is still a little glopped, but it's opening up on its own. She's doing awesome. That treatment, I've used it in the past, and I've saved my hamsters from wet tail. It's an awesome treatment. I don't know exactly what it is. It could be just, you know, the hamster equivalent of Pedialyte. Just sugar and water and vitamin, you know, C or whatever. Except you can't have too much of that. That causes diarrhea. So I don't know what it is, but it works. It's an over-the-counter thing, so obviously it's not an antibiotic. But she's almost 100% cleared up. It's very, very cool. So I've got that treatment still. In fact, I still have it right here. If I could read it fully, then I could tell, but I can't. My eyes are so bad, I cannot focus up close anymore with this eye because of my advanced age. So I've got to bring it far enough out that I can focus. But the problem is I'm nearsighted. So by the time I get it into the age-related focus area, I've moved it out of the I'm nearsighted so I can see range. So by the time I can see it, it's gone into the I can't see it anymore. And then this eye is my far off eye, so I can't see anything close up. Anyway, I can't read text on bottles anymore. Little things like that. It's too small. I can't focus on it. It's fuzzy. Thumbs up. I need glasses desperately. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Yeah. Life is life, though. And it is. And life is life. In fact, I slept pretty good last night because of stuff like this. And this is all I'm going to show, and I'm not going to really say by name because I don't want to get demonetized, but this stuff, cannabis, is a lifesaver. I needed to sleep last night because I have slept so poorly lately. I have a still 1 tube, almost empty of THC oil. I took about 1/3 of that on a spoon last night, and they say what to do is to just let it sit under your tongue for 30 seconds. While that's with no teeth and all that, it's hard to just do that. So I just move my tongue around and swish it between my gum lines on the top and the bottom, and then swish it up above, and then just smear it all around, and then I swallow it after about 30-40 seconds so that it absorbs through your mucous membranes and then goes down into your system. Still takes about an hour and a half, anywhere from 45 to 90 minutes before it takes effect. That's what any edible does. It takes time. It's like a pill. If you take like an Oxycontin tablet, if you just popped an Oxycontin tablet, it would be 45 to 90 minutes before you started going, oh, I'm feeling pretty good now. Because, well, they're good for abuse. Well, don't abuse them. What I'm saying is that's how long it takes pills to work orally. The oral pathway through your stomach and digestion and then dispersal takes about 45 to 90 minutes. So I took the stuff, and about 45 to 90 minutes after I fell asleep, it soaked in and I slept very, very well. It was a good thing. I've been so exhausted. I've only been getting 2 and 3 hours of sleep at night, so. I mean, I didn't sleep much more. It was only about 3 or 4 hours, but they were good, solid, refreshing sleep hours. Definitely a good thing. Cannabis is so good for that. Thank goodness. And remember, if you see me on camera, I can't say always because the other day I went and did my vlog without having smoked out. But 99% of the time, if you see me on webcam, it's because I've smoked. So that I can do things. I can move my hands. I can move my arms. That hurt like hell. But I can do this stuff without hurting too much. Because I don't know if you've ever seen me when I'm beforehand, when I didn't have cannabis and was out for days, I'd be talking like this because I hurt so much. So, well, you can tell when I've got cannabis. When I'm talking like this, I'm hurting and I'm not having any in my body. But when I'm moving and doing stuff, hey, guess what's in my system? I don't feel anything up here. Primarily, I smoke indicas. Now, an indica is body high. It affects your body most. Sativas are a cerebral. They also cause anxieties. Indicas have anxiety antagonist agents, which means they fight anxiety, bring it down. I smoke indicas because I do it for pain, and so it works, and that's a very, very good thing. I wouldn't be able to do this. Before I started smoking cannabis, I couldn't even write my name in one full go because my hands hurt so much. This stuff's a lifesaver. I wouldn't be able to walk before. When I was married to my wife, I had to use a walker outside of my house to get around. And I shuffled slowly. I've been using cannabis since my wife's death. I have my walker. I haven't gotten rid of it, but for years it's been in my storage unit because I haven't needed it because I have cannabis. It's a lifesaver. As a real quick aside though, I do want to say there was somebody with a big misunderstanding, couldn't speak English a whole lot, said some stuff in comments that they may not have meant to be insulting, but I responded by saying, because the biggest complaints I get in my reaction videos is, You need to not talk while you're doing your reaction. And my response to that 99.99% of the time is, well, you need to watch the beginning of the video where I explain why I can't do what you just asked. And so that's 99% of my response. This time it was on an AMV and the person was saying, you know, you need to do this, that, and the other thing, and it came across really insulting. So I just said, well, you know, if you watch the beginning of the video, you'd see why I can't do what you ask. If I do what you ask, then I can't see the video. If I can't see the video, I don't have a recording to upload. Do you want me to stop doing reactions? Well, they don't speak English, and so when their translation of that went through, they got really butthurt about it and did a whole bunch of comments, and I've tried explaining in the comments back that, you know, it's like, you don't speak English fully, you're reading a lot of stuff into my comments that aren't there because they're like, I just found a reason to unsub and stop watching. Well, first off, it's like if you're ever looking for a reason to unsub, you're going to find it for anybody. So if you're looking for a reason to unsub, you can find one here. I wear red a lot. That's a good reason to unsub. I wear dentures, and I'm going to turn 56. Those are both good reasons to unsub. If I was under 18, that'd be enough for me. But then I used to be really shallow back then too. So if you're looking for reasons to unsub, you're going to find reasons on anybody. But don't use mistranslations and mishearings to get upset about things. Thumbs up? Past that though, I wanted to go for a walk this morning, but I woke up too late, and I'm very, very sorry. Oh yeah, and I had talked about, I'd gotten all distracted and all lost in my head. I was just thinking about my little Hamtron again. So, what do you all think of the name Dr. Snurf and Saber of the band Cookies and Cream? I think it's pretty cool because, you know, Dr. Snurf is Snurf, 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 that little guy. And then Saber, of course, Cream of the band Cookies and Cream. So it's the two of them. Yay! Now they've got 4 names between the two of them. Thumbs up? It is. It's cool. I like doing stuff like that. It's silly and it's fun. Hamsters are cute and they're just absolutely wonderful. And as you saw, both of my hamsters will walk on me now. I gotta be careful, especially with the little girl. When you're female, as a female animal, not a female human being, and there is no distinction, we're still just animals, but when you are a non-human female, there we go, that's all I needed to say. When you're a non-human female, you really have strong genetic programming. And so she's got to protect her egg so she can have babies for the future. So yeah, she's going to be way more skittish than the male. Because if you've got 1 male and 100 females, you can have a colony. But if you've got 100 males and 1 female, you've just got 1 dead female. So, does that make sense? Or did I was just sort of rambling there. But hopefully you understood what I was trying to say, because I'm not quite sure what I was trying to say on that one. Yay! I'm actually feeling pretty good, even though I have absolutely nothing to say, because everything that I wanted to talk about, I have forgotten. I did want to point out this, though. With your life may be the best cup of coffee in the world. This is an adaptation of something I saw on Twitter this morning. This person said, your book may be the best cup of coffee in the world, but some people prefer tea. And I went, oh my God. That's like a summary of life right there. And so yeah, your life may be the best cup of coffee in the world, but some people still prefer tea. So it happens. No matter what you do, there's going to be somebody who prefers tea to the coffee that you are. You just got to roll with it. That's why I don't let the comments bother me too much whenever somebody gets upset or angry or they misread or there's a tiff. I don't like that sort of thing. I like to be the best cup of coffee for everybody in the whole world, and I try to fight and be the best cup of coffee, but boy, when they want tea, it's hard to know when to step back and let them have their tea. Thumbs up though. And hey, if you could check out my game channel, I've got like I've forgotten entirely. I've got like 2,000 and some odd subscribers, but you need 4,000 watch hours. Oh my God, I've got to get like 2,000 more hours of watch time. So if you can, but please don't feel obligated. I'm not begging, I'm just saying if you haven't, go check it out. It's kind of cool if you like watching video games. I play them. I don't play them well, but I play them. Thumbs up on that. So if you could check it out, it'd be cool. Links down below. Definitely a thumbs up. I might even have the card thing over here. Doing a lot better. My cold is 99%, well, my cold is gone, so now it's just allergy. I'm not coughing, hacking, I'm not worried about bronchitis anymore, I can breathe. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on the community tab. I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, well, that's way too early and way too bright. I still get lost. Fibro and depression, widower brain, more. I'm very sorry, but I get lost. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and right now we're marching toward American fascism. The drums are loud, and I don't know if we can stop it. But I'm doing my best to pronounce your names. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just answering them. I'm just thanking you for having left me a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. You left me a comment. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. So we have Ms. Thang. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. And frankly, I hope you do not unsub and I hope you stick around. Toe Eater, eat those toes. Thank you very much. Brian Reed, greatly appreciated. Aaron Morris, thank you very, very much. Orphaned Baby Jesus, thank you very, very much. And Kiva, greatly appreciated. The Legit Barlos, I would hate to see the unlegit Barlos. And Tong Emily, greatly appreciated. Griefy Dodd, heck of a name. Evie Coca, I sure hope I'm close, but I bet I'm not. Mithrodac, wow, I like that name, but I bet I didn't pronounce it correctly. Dr. Huey Elmungus, MD, I sure hope your surgery goes well. Nobody needs back pain, it sucks. Sophie, greatly appreciated. Zach Schwood, Roblox, howdy, howdy, howdy. And Pandora NYC1, thumbs up and thank you. Crocodile Keys Productions, greatly appreciated. Sunfall, hey. Frederick M, thank you very, very much. And Andrea Caminos, thank you, greatly appreciated. Cloudy MC, I like clouds. And there is Aaron Kilburn, greatly appreciated. Mama Chell, greatly appreciated, and thumbs up. Yuval Grossman, one day Goku goes SSJ for the first time. I just might. It all depends on the RNG. Plus, I said, if it doesn't get chosen by Sunday, remind me on Saturday and I will. And then there is Daniel Philpott, greatly appreciated. And then Potato-tron, thumbs up and thank you, greatly appreciated. As stated, you get me out of this frightening skull into the, well, still frightening world, but at least it's sunny out here. So thank you very, very much. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. My thanks to each and every person who has donated in any way, through that, PayPal, through Amazon, through buying anything on Humble Bundle. Thank you all so very much. It is appreciated greatly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to. But if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained until the day I kick off and start rotting. Might as well just get down to it. I mean, basically. You know, once I die, decay begins. I don't want to think about that one, though. I like being a mortal being. Who knows? Maybe there is an afterlife. I mean, it's possible. We don't know. I mean, I have my own spiritual beliefs. My wife and I were baptized Christian in 2004, so who knows? Hard to say. Hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video. Hopefully I'm going to have a game video. Hopefully I'm going to have a game video for my game channel. But no matter what, I hope you have a very, very good day today. So, trying to get this all done on time. You take care today. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. So let's see if I can get this timed so I can get it exactly to 20 seconds, just for Doodle's music.